And we are back. Force Nothing. 256 tech. What's up, everyone? Force Nothing is really popular in this community. And by the time this is uploaded to YouTube, it might actually be on the 3-year anniversary of when the original Force Nothing video came out. The video that started my channel rolling. It has almost 1.5 million views on it right now. I'm streaming this on the 23rd of August in 2019. The upload on YouTube was the 27th of August, 2019. Yes. Or, no, not 2019. What am I talking about? There was no time machines. 2016. So, honestly, it was getting kind of emotional just thinking back about how wild a ride this has been. I will introduce the players. Players can research each technology 256 times. So, getting to feudal age quickly and getting lumber camp techs, always important. But we'll talk about that. We'll have plenty of time after the introductions. In the green, we have Sheppo, 42. He's playing as the Vikings. Now, what's cool about this community is we have 7 different countries represented here, and they're from all over the world. So, Sheppo is from Australia. He's playing as the Vikings. In the blue, we have Iron Spark. He's from the United Kingdom. He's playing as the Huns. In the orange, we have Mob. He's from Brazil. He's playing as the Persians. In the red, we have Tommy86. He is from Germany. He's playing as the Huns. In the teal, we have Deuce. I forget where Deuce is from. Sorry, buddy. Bulgaria. Okay, Bulgaria. He's playing as the Britons. In the purple, we have Heister Mint. He is from Vietnam. He's playing as the Celts. In the gray, we have Get Swifty. He's playing as the Persians. I forget where he's from as well. I think he might also be German. Yeah, he's German. And then we have Ahmed, 1995. Oh my god, no, he's made the mistake! He made the feudal age start mistake! Oh no! See, this guy watches YouTube videos. However, the application of this strategy is incorrect. This is not the time to do this. Many people make this mistake. He is from Palestine, by the way. So, here's the deal. I've uploaded many Force Nothing videos, and with 256 tech, the name of the game is always get lumber camp techs as quickly as possible. However, you cannot research lumber camp techs in Dark Age. And since this is a Dark Age start, deleting your town center to build a lumber camp is a big mistake because he benefits nothing from this. That said, he might have something up his sleeve. I'm not sure, but I'm not seeing any benefit to it right now. It's King of the Hill. It's not diplomacy, so there won't be any alliances. It's all about getting you into the center. We'll have some time. And so I told the Twitch audience here that I'll probably be answering questions, maybe reminiscing over the history of Force Nothing and whatnot. So that's pretty much where we're at, and I'll keep you up to date on what these guys decide to do with their ecos. Every single game we do with 256 decks, someone makes this mistake. Because they remember what Tato did, and they think, oh, Tato's pro. And they forget that it's starting in Dark Age, so. Okay, he's not screwed. He's not screwed. Everyone will have time. But, oh my god! Mob, you awful person. Look at this chat here. Mob is speaking to Heisterman. He says, how do you say farms in Vietnamese? Heisterman responds and says, wrong. That sounds like wrong. And then Mob says, T90 wrong. 11. Yeah, laugh at my farms, why don't you? Oh, can't wait till you build a farm, little punk. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of this again that I just said to the Twitch viewers before the game started, because people on YouTube need to hear this stuff. So 3 years ago, my life really began to change. I'll get super feelsy on my 24-hour stream, which will be on the 7th of September, which everyone on YouTube should stop by and see, because I'll have a lot of stuff going on. But, you know, at that time, I was working full-time. I wasn't really working full-time with anything I liked. I didn't really have any big, like, passions and goals beyond just making YouTube videos. It's what I like to do. I like to entertain. I like to talk about a 20-year-old game, and I never saw that time as worth it. Like, my family never saw that time was worth it. But it's what I like to do. And so I committed a lot of time to it, a lot of passion, and a freaking Force Nothing game started the ball rolling, and here we are today. My viewership thing isn't working right now at the bottom left. That has to be fixed, but I think we're over 1,000 viewers, and then YouTube's going crazy, so... And my life is really just flipped upside down over the last 3 years, all because of Force Nothing, so... What was my job before? I managed retail before, so basically my history goes like this. Honestly, I had tons of health issues, which I'll never discuss on stream, but I wasn't even in high school half the time because of those issues, so really struggled. Ended up going to community college because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have like a direction I wanted to take. And then I also didn't want to spend tons on like college and stuff because I didn't have a direction to commit to. Ended up stopping community college because I didn't see myself going anywhere with it, working, and then fell into this because this was always my part-time thing, which it went from part-time fun thing, so I didn't make any money off it, to being a nice part-time job, which was fun. And I said, there's no way this will ever be full-time, and then here we are. We're also close to the 2-year anniversary of me going full-time, so... Yeah, Jade Arrow, I will do, man. I would make the 24-hour stream as good as possible regardless, but I get that. I get that. Saw your comment earlier. Okay, good questions. Here we go. Good questions. Hey, what is your relationship with Spirit of the Law? Are you guys friends or mainly just rival YouTubers? Also, thank you for keeping this game alive. I used to play when I was a kid, and I also love how this is still going strong. So first off, while I am chasing down Spirit of the Law's sub number, and I hope to surpass him, I would never call him a rival. Rival implies that I'm like, grrr, gotta beat Spirit, you know? Like, it might be a friendly rivalry. I think that my content helps his content, and his content helps my content. We kind of grow each other, but I have no negative feelings towards Spirit of the Law. My relationship with him is good. He was on a previous 24-hour stream and then a previous event, and I'm trying to work to figure something out for an event in September as well, where he'll join me, but he's not like anybody else in the community. He kind of does his own thing. He doesn't often interact with anybody else, which is not necessarily a bad thing, it's just different, so. It's just very different. But Spirit's content is very different from mine. He thrives in, writing a script, preparing it, editing it, making it very clean. And anytime I do a script for a video, I sound like I'm doing a high school book report. Like, it doesn't sound real. So I think I thrive in more of a live environment. Because otherwise my personality just isn't the same. Okay, so I'm just reading through some of these. Do you see other streamers as rivals? No, I don't see other streamers as rivals. Now, Viper's a great example, and I brought this up before. Like I just explained, I kind of came out of nowhere, right? Because Viper has been creating content since 2011, I think, on and off. And when I first started streaming on Twitch, I would be happy to get 10 viewers, and here we're sitting at 12 or 1,300. And so for the longest time, like, I wasn't even in the top 10, I wasn't in the top 5, and then it turned into I was in the top 3, but Viper was like hitting crazy numbers at 1,000 plus on his stream every single time. So I use that as motivators, right? I've always used that as a motivator, but not necessarily... Like, there's a huge trickle effect with content, as I explained with Spirit, right? So if someone, let's say Hank the Super Nerd becomes really popular tomorrow, and he has 10,000 viewers every stream, there's a trickle effect from that. So 1 to 2% of people start looking at other content creators, they find me, and it helps everybody. So people who see things as a big rivalry do not realize how others affect your stream. So yeah, I was actually quite disappointed once Viper left Twitch, because I always saw him as like a motivator when he was on it, and then he abandoned Twitch to go to Mixer, and so he was the only one who was hitting crazy numbers like me. So what's my current elo? Main account, like a little over 2k Voobly. The account that I've been playing recently, which is called Harold the Duck, is around 2k1, but I probably won't be playing for another week and a half, 2 weeks, because I'll be so busy making content. T90, do you consider doing a podcast? Honestly, Force Nothing is my podcast, C4. this is my podcast. This is cool because you guys have something to look at. You have some nice calm background noises. But a full-on podcast, I just don't have the time for. And I don't think there would be a huge reward on the time investment for me. If anything, it would just hold me back from doing this. So. T90, are more tournaments going to be exclusive casts, or will that fizzle out? I mean, as I just explained with the whole trickle effect, Harry, I think anytime someone makes a tournament exclusive, they're failing to realize how everyone benefits from allowing anyone to stream it. I don't know. That's a complicated topic, right? And it's kind of sad because I'm just a dude who likes to produce content, and I happen to have a lot of viewers watching. So when there's paywalls behind tournaments, when there's so few players, it really makes me sad. And it's sad that that's even a conversation to have. But I think with DE2, a lot will change and won't be an issue. But for obvious reasons, that's always a topic I avoid because it's just not worth a headache. So, by the way, just an update. I need to go through and actually talk about the game, right? People on YouTube are probably falling asleep at this point anyway, so they're like, whatever, he's not talking about the game. No one's in Feudal Age. Sheppo has made 3 lumber camps. Is that just for ultra efficiency? I guess he's floating the wood. Just makes me think that he was thinking of getting the lumber camp techs. I think maybe the best play in a Dark Age start is make a farm and idle your TC instead of creating more vills. And then chop room for another farm, and then basically get feudal as fast as possible, sell all the wood once you build a market, buy food, get lumber camp techs, and then full speed ahead. So Mob seems to be doing a good job, which is disappointing because he's the guy who made fun of my farms. But okay, Tommy's doing a good job too. We're fine. Yeah, I mean, I love sushi, man. I love sushi. T90, what do you think about Mixer? I think Mixer is obviously a new streaming platform. I think it's behind Twitch in a lot of ways, but I think competition is always a good thing for content creators, for viewers, and for companies themselves. Kind of falls in line with what I said about my content creating. When you don't have competition, it's hard to innovate, and it's hard to sometimes be motivated to change and to strive to make things better. I personally hold myself to some ridiculously high standards, which I probably shouldn't, and I think that I self-motivate a bit, but like if I didn't have Viper or Spirit out there, who knows? I don't know. I think Mixer is not necessarily a threat to Twitch at all, but it's someone else out there who does streaming stuff, and that's good for those on Twitch. It's good for everybody. Now, the question is, will there be a rival to YouTube? Because streaming, and I know nothing about this kind of stuff, right? I'm kind of a noob, but the way I understand it, it takes a lot less cost to run a streaming platform than it does a video platform, because YouTube has like millions of hours of content uploaded every like 10 minutes, and they need server space for that kind of stuff. No. So if YouTube will have a rival is a different story. I think that will be a... It's hard to even have a small rival to YouTube. Omar, I do webcam streams for 24-hour streams. However, come November, when I'm streaming every single day, uploading YouTube every single day for Definitive Edition, I will probably have a scene which has facecam in between games. I will never do it in-game. I think it's too distracting. But I might do it in between games when I'm giving opinions and thoughts and stuff. No, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition will always be available for content creators everywhere. It won't be taken specifically to just one platform. Harry. Hey, what's up, Scarface? Doing good. Just answering questions right now. Just answering questions while the players work up towards their, well, Feudal Age tech and then 256 different techs. T90, can you come to Brazil? I would love to go to Brazil someday. I find Brazilian AoE2 players so nice. Miguel in particular, I consider myself a good friend of his. And, oh, you know what? This is a funny story. So, it was April Well, hold on. Brazilians out there. Isn't it really warm in Brazil in April? Or don't people, like, party or something in... Oh, you're not even Brazilian. Why are you asking this question then? Anyways, Miguel, who's a pro player, forgot to sign up for the Hidden Cup qualifiers because he was partying in Brazil in, like, April or May or something. And he, like, called me. He was like... And he sent a selfie of him, like, outside in this beautiful weather. And he was like, yo, bro, I forgot to sign up for Hidden Cup qualifiers because we're having fun. Can I still sign up later? And I said, thanks for rubbing it in. But yeah, you can. So I remember that. And I told Miguel that someday I might visit. But honestly, guys, I like to travel, but traveling's very exhausting, and the biggest passion I have is doing this right here. So, yeah, I'll be in England next weekend for ECL finals at Escape AoE's Twitch. I'm casting some pro players. Big thing I'm looking forward to is just meeting people and hanging out. But I'm going to be freaking exhausted. It's a lot of travel. Dave lives around Toronto, and I will probably be in Canada at some point, but again... I don't foresee myself really wanting to travel too much past September because I'll be in TwitchCon at San Diego in September, and then I'll probably be back home with my family in December. Busy. T90, could you care to explain why Vivi is the best AoE 2 player in the world? Because I know Pigman, and you know me. He's the best memer. Everyone knows memes are the way to go. Okay, Get Swifty will be the swiftest. That I had all this time to come up with delivery for this, and I screwed it up. He will be, to the feudal age, the swiftiest. So, here's the problem. He didn't create more villagers. Other people have chopped. They have more long-term food income. Will this payoff be worth it? What he needs is space for a market. If he gets the market up, he needs to sell not all of his wood, most of his wood. Immediately use that gold to buy food. And then get the lumber camp tax. Mob is also doing the same, but Mob has had farmers and more villagers. So whatever Mob has done here has been really good. T90 official, I almost got fired for making memes at work. Sounds like you should work for me. I'm a huge appreciator of the memes. Okay. Market.
Hi,
they need a mill first.
Have been going well. Glad that I missed the streams.
Oh, if Mob wins this race, Mob is gonna wreck, and we might see Speedy Elephants. He's Persians. Dude, what's going on here? Okay, market. Okay. Sell the wood. Now don't sell all of it. Oh, he's building lumber camp. Oh my god, this guy has watched Tato's attempts at this. He built the lumber camps first. He'll just max out on double bid X upgrades. He sold all of his wood. He used the gold to buy food, and now he's getting double bid X upgrades. That is really smart. That's really smart. Building multiple lumber camps so he can get the upgrades. He hasn't researched one yet. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so he'll begin to chop faster. Sheppo says, can I not research wheelbarrow again as Vikings? Yeah, you can't research wheelbarrow in Dark Age, buddy. That's your biggest problem. I guess a few people didn't pick up on that whole situation. I think Get Swifty could have... I guess the problem is he doesn't have the space to build what he needs. Sinistimus, my 24-hour stream will be on the 7th, so 2 weeks from now. Ian, what's up? He said, hi T90, hope things have been going well. Glad that I missed the streams for a month and come back to see you're still doing Force Nothing. Yes, man, of course. Yeah, I hope everything's well with you. Thank you. So, he'll begin to chop rather quickly. Did Sheppo? I love Sheppo. Poor Sheppo. He just typed feudal. He just typed feudal. I think he tried to do the chat trick, but he forgot to say advance to the feudal age. He just said feudal with a capital F. That's not at all how this works. You have to say advance to the feudal age. This is after he didn't get wheelbarrow because he's still in Dark Age. Oh my god, I love this. He says he just realized T90 2020, I'm in Dark Age. Yes, you are in Dark Age. Both mentally and in the game. It's alright, but you'll get the free wheelbarrow when you're in feudal age. It's fine. So just delete your mill and build a TC and go feudal, dude. You're good. You're good. I'm just trolling him. Just trolling him. Not being serious. So Orange is gonna go crazy. He seems to be experienced. He seems to be very experienced. He's definitely... All these other players are kind of lower on the totem pole with rating. It's weird. He only has 3 rated games, but maybe he's someone who plays a lot. Like, check this out. Oh no, I lied. He plays a lot of team games, but he's a 1400 team game player. But then again, I guess the other guys are more new player lobby players, so... But it's always a race to that. There's always going to be one person who gets there first. Now, he won't get 256 wheelbarrows, he'll just get the first one free, so it's not that overpowered. But he obviously picked the Civ for that reason, so... It's good to think about it. Thank you, Ilvint, for gifting Alaconedi, I can't say that, the sub. Yeah, Mob is doing what he should do. But the other players are still looking pretty good. They still have wood to sell. They still can buy food, still do a similar thing. And remember, the countdown doesn't start until someone gets here. And it's also played with the old balance, so he would have to use villagers to chop and not onagers. Okay, so you can still ask questions, and we can still talk about stuff, just FYI. There's some good questions. Yikes, somebody just used the market, says Get Swifty. Yeah, okay, just... Oh, no! No! He sold the stone! Get Swifty, you sold your stone! He can't rebuild the TC! I mean... He could buy 100 stone, but he has to sell a bunch of stuff to get the gold first. Okay, let's see if he figures it. Let's see if he figures this out. He just realized. He said, "Oh, I just lost, I think. Solf my stone A XD." Alright, I think he's realizing because he's selling. And maybe the best approach is to not be in a huge rush and still get your double bid axe upgrades for your 5 villagers. It's so funny to me because these guys have obviously watched people do these things. And I know how easy it is to make a simple mistake when you're actually playing. It's easy for us. But for him, he's like, oh, I'm in a rush. There's people watching. I gotta sell. Oh, no. T90, what's your biggest hope for AoE 2 DE? My biggest hope is that there's no need to talk about any other platforms, Psychotic. Unless it's looking back. My biggest fear is that I will spend months creating content on it, and I'll have to be honest and say, this is bad. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. And that could happen, and I'll be very straightforward, which can be a very good thing about me and bad thing about me if it is bad. But I expect good things, just not sure how good. That's all. I'm not worried because of certain things. I'm worried because, well, the only reason I'm worried is because there's so many unknowns and because of, you know, some poor history with Microsoft in the past. Okay, so same logic for Ahmed here. However, he's not getting as much gold in return for selling his wood. He did the right thing though. Market sold. He also has a lot of village chopping, so that goes a long way. And he's getting double bid axe. Cool. All right, and Get Swifty did realize his mistake, bought the stone. He's still really far behind, but he's still alive. When DE comes out, are you going to cast in both versions? Well, it depends. If the game is golden, I'll have no reason to be elsewhere. But let's say there are some flaws with it and there are some things that I don't like. I'm going to spend a solid few weeks on DE2 only. But then I might be bouncing back and forth. It really depends on exactly how the game goes. Now, look at these choppas. What civ is it? Is it Britain's where the vills are like choppa, choppa? Yeah, so they're maxing out at 10 wood, which tells us that he's just now getting his first wheelbarrow upgrade. They'll hold a bit more. Most people think all pros will transfer to DE, but do you think 2K to 2K3 players with bad computer specs might struggle to make the transition because they can't afford a new PC? I mean, honestly, Hank, the people that think everyone's going to transfer to DE2, like all the pros are going to transfer to DE2, I think the big reason they think that is because there's an opportunity for people to watch them on their YouTubes and their Twitch channels. But I do worry for performance, and I have no doubt that a lot of players are going to try it out and the pro players are going to play there and that there will be events and stuff, but after a year, is that going to be what they prefer? That's my question. So, as for the other people, yeah, they'll go. They'll go. The only thing is, if no one wants to pay the $15, then they won't move. But I don't think there's an issue. You have to remember, for a while the expert scene, which Age of Conquerors and the expansions were on HD, except the expansions were never played because HD was so bad, pros never wanted to do it. And so what got pros to do it was, well, pretty much a few of them had to dip their toes in the water and get interested and realize how much fun it was to work through the meta. Like Tato was the main guy. And then once the civs came to the proper platform with the proper performance, they had no problem doing it, right? So with proper performance, it's going to happen for sure. But this time around, the players who were hesitant before to try out the new civs, if you compare the current balance to AOC, it's a no-brainer for them to realize, oh shoot, like why did we wait so long? So I don't think there's going to be a ton of hesitancy, and I think people will be excited about it. But, you know, the beauty of Age of Empires 2 for a lot of people is probably that they can't afford certain like PC specs, and they can't afford consoles and updating their consoles every year. So that's why some people in some countries in some situations stuck to Age, and so I think there could be some struggle there. But again, it depends. Hard to say. Hard to say. So Deuce's score. If you're wondering why Deuce's score is so high, it's because he's floating the wood. Okay. Not because of his population. I can bring up this overlay, actually, to tell you. And take a look at that difference. So, he has 25 vills, which is second highest. And his vills are crazy efficient right now. He's doing a good job. More wheelbarrow upgrades. Probably continuing to sell from the market and buy resources is perfect. He hasn't built a single farm. This is kind of the build that you saw in the world record videos. Only this is King of the Hill. But he could just kill everyone with villagers if he chops the trees fast enough, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's the best play. Oh no, don't build farms! Oh boy, mistakes have been made. I think just using the market's the way to get food. T90, I haven't watched for a long time after Hidden Cup 2. Any news on Capture Age, ETA, upcoming usage in streams, etc.? Yeah, you must not have watched, because I've been using Capture Age for months. So Capture Age was announced a month and a half after Hidden Cup 2, so I use it for everything except for community games. Until this month, or this coming month. I can't give you exact details and dates, but I can tell you that I will have the ability to use Capture Age for absolutely everything Age of Empires 2 related soon. So. Thank you, Anonymous, who gifted a sub to Artifice. And Ian for the bits. Thank you for the bits, Ian. Have you played any of the C&C RTS games? I'm going to assume that stands for Command and Conquer, but no, I have not. I was a guy who did not play PC games, got a laptop to do schoolwork, and the very first night I got my laptop happened to be my birthday, and someone gave me a Steam gift card that also happened to be the day that HD had come out, and I remembered it, bought it, and then the rest is history. So I really don't have a lot of experience with all the games that you guys might have. In normal games, when do you research wheelbarrow? Well, Sebastian, you're not going to like this answer, but it depends. Sure, people can help you out with that answer. With it depends. Normally, you want to get it about mid-feudal age while you're thinking about transitioning it to castle age. But that is assuming you go for a feudal age attack. And for example, if a player goes for scouts, let's say they make 6 scouts. After the 6 scouts, they get wheelbarrow, they wall up, they go to gold, they go castle. But it depends on your level, it depends on a lot of factors. There's no exact time. And Spirit of the Law is the guy who tends to do vids on these types of things. But I think that was one of his videos that was so heavily criticized because there's so many factors, and the times that he had said is not at all what you should do if you're talking about like high level play. It's tough. But as a general rule of thumb, get it mid-feudal age if you're applying feudal age pressure. If you are someone who more so fast castles and booms, then you could afford getting wheelbarrow like later on after a few TCs. Why is Black Forest so popular? Because it's chill, man. That's why. People like to boom. People like the SimCity aspect. I don't like Black Forest because when I play, I'm a tryhard. I need to be competitive, but I can understand why people like it. It's chill. And it's the same with Force Nothing. I think people like to watch Force Nothing more than play it, mainly because of this type of conversation. But I think people like to boom, and I don't think they like their games to be over with a Tower Rush and Man-at-Arms at 13 minutes. It can be stressful, so... I mean, I like playing 256 Tech Force Nothing. It's actually really cool. If you can perform the way Orange is performing right now, it's really fun to see what's possible. So again, you should continue to sell from the market. Now I think getting more TCs just to get the wheelbarrow and handcart techs. Well, he'll never get to handcart. There's no way he'll complete 256 wheelbarrows, but yeah. More TCs just for more techs. And when you have time, create more fills. You guys have seen this all before. Thoughts on AoE 4? Well... I mean, I'm an Age of Empires 2 guy. I'm looking at a game right now which is 20 years old. We have 1,000 people watching this live, and we have tens of thousands more who are going to watch it on YouTube. And this is obviously a timeless game. I can't see how any game can replace it. Just doesn't make logical sense. There's been thousands of games since Age of Empires 2 was released, and yet here we are. So even if it's another game in the Age franchise, unless it's very, very similar to Age 2, I might like it, but I don't think it will replace Age 2. So for that reason, I'm not as excited about Age 4 as I am about the Age 2 stuff. But I do know that Microsoft is taking Age 4 very seriously, and they want it to be a big esport. So I think I'll definitely be making content for it, but I'll probably go through a period of a few months of making content, and if I absolutely hate it, I'll stop making content for it. I think I'll like it, but we'll see. I could tell you that it's pretty dumb that they announced AoE 4 back in 2017, and still there's very little info on it. But I could have said the same for Age of Empires 2 DE, so, you know, things are slowly pulling themselves together. It's also funny when people say they know things about AoE 4, because I may or may not know things about AoE 4, and people are so wrong. There's nothing better than having the facts, and then having people be like, oh, it will be this, 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 and this, it will look like this, 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 and this, and I'm just like, no, buddy. I'm sorry. But it's good that people speculate. It's good that you guys are interested. It's not like me to keep my mouth shut about things. It's not easy, trust me. T90, do you like refrigerators? Well, I don't like my refrigerator because it keeps making freaking noise. I moved in here last month, and 3 nights now, my freezer has thawed out overnight. I go downstairs to my kitchen, and there's water all over my hardwood floors. So, I had to clean that all up, then throw out all my vegetables. Oh, what a shame. My frozen veggies. I wasn't going to eat those anyway. And then, yeah, it's just a big mess. So, I don't like my refrigerator right now. That's all. It's crazy to compare the ecos. If we stay on Orange's screen for a little while, this becomes normal. But then you go to Blue's eco. Must chop wood. It's so slow. It's crazy. Well, there's something going on with the fridge's power. Because it's making noise at me. You know that scene from Elf? Where, Buddy the Elf gets all, like, freaked out from the radiator? Do you remember that scene? I don't know why I'm a 26-year-old quoting an Elf movie right now. But, if you remember that scene, he's like, it's making noises. That's basically my fridge right now. T90, will you do community games for the first few weeks of DE2? I will be streaming a lot. My hope, and still working out things, my hope is to stream every single day for 2 weeks, and then have an editor working behind the scenes on YouTube uploads. So basically, let's say I do a Force Nothing game on DE2, and it's good. While I'm still streaming, my editor will upload that to YouTube and handle that for me. That's my hope. That's what I'm working towards. So yeah, there will probably be a lot. There'll be a lot of stuff. Where did you find your editor? Craigslist. I was actually trying to buy a used couch, and then I saw he had YouTube up, and the rest is history. T92 comic games per week when DE2 comes out? I'm not sure. It's still too far away. Still too far away. T90, do you have any part-time permanent employees as of now? So I have a thumbnail editor who does work for me. All my overlays are done by a guy named Felix, so he's essentially a part-time employee. He's probably the one who will be doing that work behind the scenes once DE2 comes out, gets confirmed things, and then I'm experimenting with a guy who's doing more like editing work for YouTube videos. So I am doing some scripted content. And then that's essentially it. Mods are all volunteer. Every Christmas I do try and send some love their way with gift cards and stuff, but it's not really a paid position. So, it says King of the Hill. And while Orange is moving rather fast, 256 tech does not make the countdown on the monument any faster. So it is possible that Orange could chop all the trees on the map before the countdown hits 0, which means it's also possible he could kill everyone before the countdown hits 0. That's kind of what this is shaping up to look like right now. He has 64 vills. Their supersonic speed could be much faster. Oh, he's making elephants! Yes! Thank God he's making elephants. All I want is fast elephants. I don't want him to kill people with vills. We've seen that before. That's boring. I just want him to get all the speed upgrades on a thick elephant boy. That's all I want. T90, don't qualify him as an employee or you might need to pay benefits. He's only a contractor. Oh, trust me, I know all about that. It's not going to blindside me. Thanks for the info though. If I was a noob, and I was at one point, that would have surprised me and would have caught up with me, I'm sure. You'll have to pay for paternity leave, yeah. So I don't know, like this is still really weird, right? But I feel like with DE2, I've got to kind of, not put my money where my mouth is, but, you know, try and take advantage of it. And tons of people want to see content, but at the same time, while YouTube content will be necessary, streams will be necessary. So I can't do both at once. I'm just one guy. So I'll be working on making it as good as possible for people. Still, the mindset being quality over quantity. I've been a full-time streamer for 2 years, but some weeks I don't stream 40 hours because I don't think that I could put up 40 hours of quality content. I want people, when they're here, to think it's quality. Like right now. Do you see these lumberjacks? How can you beat this quality? The irony of saying quality over quantity when we're watching people chop a bunch of trees. But anyways, the point being, I'm not gonna upload like 6 videos a day and kill the channel, but I will make sure that there's content there. Seriously, have loved the YouTube content. You've upped your game as of late. Well, thank you. Yeah, with the move, I was really stressed, and it took me longer than I thought it would to settle here. It's weird. So I sit down and I stream, and normally I zone everything else out. I don't think about anything, and it's just me, the computer, the chat. Time flies by. I feel at home. But when I moved, things sounded different. Things were shifted. It just felt weird, and so it took me a while to feel comfortable. But I'm back, feeling good. So here are the elephants, which look even slower than they normally do. Hey T90, it's 7:45 or 8 p.m. there. Have you eaten yet? No, I've not eaten. Well, no, I had some turkey slices. No, don't kill him! Don't kill Iron Spark! He doesn't deserve this. No! Oh, he's in feudal age. And Mob says, hi Blue, how's it going? Oh, you chopped trees to die like this. Oh. Iron Spark, blame chat. Okay, this is chat's fault. Chat wanted this. Oh, okay, never mind. He's got a tower. He'll easily kill the elephants. Oh yeah, wall in the tower. Just wall in the tower. You'll be good. You'll be good. You only need about 6,000 shots to kill all the elephants. Maybe a few more, but you'll have time. Well. Why did the elephant swing sideways? Can we talk about that? You see that? That's gotta give them neck problems. Okay, the tower's dead. Just quick stone walls. Repair! Repair! Oh, man. I really thought that he was gonna win. Did he just build a farm? He just gifted his opponent a farm. Nice. Now, no one else knows what's going on. They don't really realize that there's farming eco over here. That's a spec bug. So Heisterman just said OMG. Shepo says he didn't seem like a monument. And Get Swifty says, so it begins. Oh yeah, it begins. Well, hey, a few players will really be in good spots. Tommy, part of the mod squad. Recent acquisition. He's making Cav Archers, and he has a lot of range. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Cav Archer choice because there's no kings to snipe. But we'll see. That's how elephants fight in real life? That's true. I've never seen an elephant fight in real life. Small but nice is my style. Does your girlfriend like that? Is she like that? She probably said she likes it. That's good for you. I'm happy for you, Get Swifty. I'm happy for you. That's all that matters. Saved by Ducks, thank you for the 4 months. Ooh, longbows. Longbows get shredded by elephants if we're talking normal upgrades. Whoa, that was scary. Hello, villagers. Now, it will take a long time for Mob to do it, but I want Mob to make, like, 50 stables, 50 castles, get mahouts, which makes elephants faster, and husbandry. I'm not even worried about the upgrades. They could have 0 upgrades beyond the speed. He could get enough upgrades where you wouldn't even be able to see the elephants moving. They would just matrix their way around. T90, have we seen anyone do Mayan obsidian arrows on 256 tech? So Britain, the problem is we have to use the classic data set because to run 256 tech with the new civs on Voobly, there's a special download that everyone would have to do. And it's not like just a click and download. You need to rerun the installer. And long story short, it'd be too much of a headache to draw people for community games and have them rerun the installer. Community games could be kind of a headache setting up already. So unfortunately, we haven't seen that yet. But Obsidian Arrows is so strong, I think you could get it 3 times and one-shot buildings with enough Arbalest, so it'd be kind of silly. You don't even need Obsidian Arrows, you could just get regular archers. Okay, so he's not starting to count down, and he has no lumberjacks chopping these trees, and that is really triggering, because this is a King of the Hill game. He seems to want to just kill people. T90, how much do you really love salmon? I do like salmon. I just haven't been in like a salmon mood recently. Like, the salmon thing started as a meme because when people would ask when I would take breaks during stream what I was eating, I would say salmon, and for the most part I was eating salmon. But I haven't been eating a lot of salmon recently. Not necessarily for any reason in particular, but just how it's been going. Yeah, I saw a post on Reddit about what the siege managers look like with Ethiopians. Oh, Cav Archers for Ahmed as well. Okay, so he's getting attack upgrades. You know, if they could hit the elephants and the vills before they arrive, that could work. But I think these villagers are basically one-shotting trees, so Tommy's about to be in big old trouble. Please tell me you haven't tried to fish for salmon in Florida. If so, post vids. No. I haven't gone fishing. Man, get the speed upgrades, mob! Your elephants are slower than your vills. He says, hi, Red, all good. Well, Red is unimpressed by your slow elephants. I would assume. But he's also gonna die. Gray says, oh, come on. I think he's responding to Orange talking to Red like this. Okay, you know what? The Cav Archers seem to do okay, but you have to patrol them, I guess, or target. Let's see, 15 pierce armor versus like 30 attack. But then you're looking at 450 HP. They're not even elite! Man! This is like having an unlimited budget and buying stuff at the dollar store. Tommy's like, alright, I'm just gonna kill your castles. Now, I'm not saying that the dollar store doesn't have quality products. I'm just saying, why not splurge, you know? I love how the arrows arc like that. That's hilarious. Oh no, Tommy! Tommy. He could just run around the rest of the game. He could never be defeated. I'm kind of rooting against Mob now. And I shouldn't, but I have high hopes. And I just want speed upgrades. That's all I wanted, was a speedy elephant. Just one. I know, look, my score looks small. It's alright, it's cute. That's what your girlfriend likes. He says, but I have to warn you. Oh boy. I have tons of military. Alright, he has tons of feudal age military here. He's just trying to scare everybody else off, okay? Could you stack loom blacksmith upgrades on Inca builds? You could. Yeah. That's a scary thought. Yeah, you definitely could. Sorry about the lag, guys. It is a 20-year-old game, and there's a lot of text being researched. Tommy's doing fine. Probably took his foot off the gas with getting upgrades because he's really distracted right now. But if he kills the castles, Orange can't make any more elephants. Oh, and he's getting trebbed from this side, and Deuce has some longbows, though they have less range than the Cav Archers do. And Gray possibly sees that Purple is chopping here. No, he hasn't spotted him yet. He says, if I press shift, I can sell way more wood. Yeah, that's a Voobly feature, man. So, funny story about that. Back when the Forest Nothing maps became really popular, Tato, well, not back when they became popular, but myself, Doubt, Viper were playing them. And there's some on YouTube. And we were trying to mass sell our wood, but you could only sell 500 at a time. So Scripter, the user patch guy, added a hotkey. If you do shift control, I think is what it is, you can sell all your resources. And Tato had that enabled for Forest Nothing. And then he played in an important tournament. And he tried to sell just like 200 wood, and he ended up selling all 4,000 of his wood. He said he almost threw the game because of the Force Nothing hotkey, and he had to remove it. So I remember a few months after whatever tournament that was, Tato and I started playing Force Nothing again. And he said, hold on, we have to go back. I have to add the hotkey. I said, why'd you remove it? And he told me the story. Can you imagine? Tato, why'd you lose the tournament? Well, yeah, you know, Force Nothing. Oh, it's only 10k, not all of your resources, yeah. But in that case, it would have been all of your resource. Dude, Mob is at 78 population. Tommy is killing it. He is doing really well right now. Now, Mint is getting Siege Onager, which I guess is to just chop the trees. Which I don't see being all that necessary. I think villagers would chop faster, but you know, do your thing. I'm not going to judge.
Yeah.
Atri, who has a sub gifter badge, says, "Can someone please donate me a sub?" Atri, you could. I don't mean to be rude, but you could also gift one to yourself next time, man. What's up? What's up? Whoa, those longbows! Woo! I mean, I'll gift you a sub after this, Atri. You've gifted a ton of subs here. I'll gift you a sub. He says they only gift sub to others. I guess it's not a gift if you self-gift it, right? The longbows don't even have that many upgrades, that's the thing. 6 plus 11 range. That's it. But it could be more. And Deuce has a lot of them. Teal is... I think his opportunity was blown. He got overconfident because of the start. But people did in the chat forum as well. Most wanted AoE, if you're still out there. I remember you saying GG already. Well, unless you were predicting Orange's downfall, which would make you a wizard, it was definitely not GG. And this is super laggy. Remember, we have someone from Australia, Vietnam, Germany, like Palestine, is it? UK. We have people from all over the world in this game. And no countdown yet! I know! I even forgot it was King of the Hill! Guys, come on! They might just defeat each other. Start the freaking count. Oh my god! Yellow has 62 range. Plus 62 range. So it's 66 range. Oh, 3 more. You know what that means. That is a lot of range for Cav Archers. Woo boy! Da-da-da-da-dun. Now, his account says Palestine, guys. So that's what I read. Oh, Brazen Castle Age, let's go. Yeah, buddy. He says, now we're cooking. As he gets shot by 69 range archers. Oh, I love Gray. The classic mistake at the start of this game hurt him. Thank you, License Guy, for gifting Atri the sub. And now we're cooking. Building a castle. There we go. Orange is getting stomped. Do you guys remember that scene in The Lion King? I mean, this is a spoiler, but Lion King's a pretty old movie. Do you remember that scene in The Lion King? Where Mufasa gets overrun by the wildebeest? Well, consider Teal a wildebeest. Actually, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I think the Cav will kill the longboats. Oh my god, the storyline is changing! See, with the new Lion King, I really wish they would have changed the storyline. I wish they would have made Mufasa like a jerk, and Scar could have been the unappreciated uncle he thought he was. And Scar like convinces the hyenas to be good to the environment, and they live happily ever after. And then Pumbaa's just like a greedy... I don't know. I really wish they would have changed up the plot a little bit. Keep us on our toes. Did I say longboats? Longbows. Sorry, boats, bows. Yeah, he just got his upgrades, and Cavalier have speed. So, Elephantos were a bit too slow, but now he has that high pierce armor on the Cavalier, and Orange is right back at it. Gray says, careful, Yellow. I think you misclicked on me. I will forgive you. It was just a misclick, man. Yellow's having a good old time. I think this is his first community game ever. Oh yeah, Siege Onagers versus Cav Archers. Let's see how that works. They should just get shot down. Yeah. There's no ways SO will work in this. There's no way. Unless you get all the HP techs and they survive a long time. But they still fire super slow. Oh yeah, he's going for HP techs. If anything, you might want to get Scorpions. Oh no, Gray is writing us a message. He says the planet is going down because of people like you. What is he even trying to draw here? Pointlessly cutting into the woods. You have to be careful with all these arrows. You might catch the rainforest on fire. A little bit too real, I know. Goodbye, my friend. Gray is dead. It was close though. I really felt like he had a chance for a while. Really felt like he had a chance. Well, Deuce has 38 pop. Tommy realizes ballistics is an important tech. But the Cavalier are performing much better than the Elephantos. Now would Orange, for the love of God, start the countdown on the monument. It is called King of the Hill, not Avoid the Hill. He's chopping the wrong way. He's chopping the opposite way. He's probably doing it to tilt me. Must be. He also doesn't have the Paladin tech on the way in, which is confusing. Killing me, Smalls. Oh my god. Guys, these Rams, they have 900 HP with 256 tech. 900 HP. That's crazy. But that is a lot of range and attack on the Cav Archers. However, the Rams are soaking up the Cav Archers' shots. Again, this is extremely laggy. The Rams now have 1400 HP. This could work. If he goes pure Ram and Halb, needs dozens more upgrades on his Halbs, but it could work. Yo, this is risky. You still only have 100 HP on your CA. Oh! He can't micro in this lag! His units are auto-attacking the Rams! Okay, there we go. Why is it so laggy? Because there's thousands of techs researched, it's Force Nothing, and we have people from all over the world. This is the large mix of countries. No one taking Monument, lol. Oh, really? I didn't pick up on that. Oh, man. I'm sorry for this all. It's not real salt. It's just like, it's low sodium salt, alright? It's the healthy stuff. This does not hurt your blood pressure.
Yes.
Can't get upgrades, yeah. Well, I think Tommy's dead now. But I said the same about Orange. But Orange is at 190 pop and Tommy's at 40, so pretty confident in that. Guess Yellow is just microing down castles? I mean, he could do it just killing all of the production buildings from purple. I like the thought of going for siege onagers, but that was a 500 HP siege onager that still died to these cav archers, so... I guess it always depends, right? Because I said a while ago I didn't like range, but if you get this many upgrades, it could work. Just... We'll never kill these rams over 2,000 HP. For those wondering, and for those that don't know, Celts get a unique tech, which gives them 50% extra HP on their siege. So if you get that a bunch of times, you end up with 2,000 HP rams. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh hi.
Man, you could just see Ahmed go for paladins. Get some melee in here, and he'd be better off. Has the resources for it. See, this is why you don't need trade in 256 tech. I'm on Team Ahmed right now. Chop into the center. Taking a nice fight. What's green up to? Okay, Sheppo has berserks. Yeah, Sheppo has berserks. Not much more than that. He has some T90 farms he hasn't finished yet. How many people here saw the game that I uploaded on YouTube called The Biggest Force Nothing Fail in History? Anybody see that one? I imagine there were people here who haven't seen it. Okay. So I'm gonna spoil what I did. And I rarely like it when people skip ahead through my videos, but that would be one to skip ahead and look to the end if you want to see what happens. So I was playing as Celts in 256 tech. I researched Furor Celtica, which is this unique tech that gives your siege extra HP, so much that my siege onagers and scorpions had like 12,000 HP or something ridiculous. So I had heavy scorpions with 12,000 HP. If I remember correctly, I could be exaggerating. It was something ridiculous. And I also got all of my HP techs for my castles. So I had 50,000 HP castles. I got so many HP techs that my castles actually began to be on fire for whatever reason. It was nuts. There was no way I should have ever lost that game. There's no way I could lose. Do you want to know how I lost? Tato sent cataphracts at my indestructible castle, and all of my siege attacked his few cataphracts, killed my own castle, killed my own king, and Tato won. That was how the game ended. It was not very funny at the time. I'll show you that after if you remind me. Cause like, these rams are indestructible by CA. This is crazy. Oh yeah, just make a few pointy boys. Poke them a few thousand times, then you'll kill one. This is pretty wild. Orange is really annoying me though. Dude, you could have started the countdown so long ago. Deuce says, I'm a refugee. Also, peace red. And then Heisterman says, please save me from yellow. No, HD has 256 tech. Pretty darn sure it does have it. Oh, Force Nothing. Where would we be without you? Where would we be without you? Tommy's dead. He says that was fun. He has one Vil remaining. He's here. Orange says that he says I can save you. He's speaking to Purple. Okay, here he comes. Still could click more upgrades. And finally he's getting Paladin. Okay. Now he says peace. Sheppo, don't close the game when you die because of spec services, Tommy. What a good mod! Tommy's last words are, Specco, don't close the game when you die because the spec server. And then Sheppo says, if. And he says, this is the perfect game mode to play with players so far away. I know, it's crazy. I don't think we've ever had a game that's had so much diversity. Wow, Tommy is the real MVP. yeah, again, it's Force Nothing in combination with possibly crappy PCs and people all over the world, so... Like, Purple is just killing Yellow's buildings with his rams. This is insane. Now, here come the Cavaliers, soon to be Paladins. Yellow does have a lot of upgrades, but... that could be enough, possibly. He's not messing around here. 80 attack. Yeah, he'll shred the Cavalier. It's a missed opportunity, man. I really wanted to see the elephants with supersonic speed. Nick says, T90, any idea why I only have audio and no picture, just the black screen? I've restarted the stream twice. If you've no video, man, I would try using the settings wheel to change the quality to see if that does anything for you. Maybe the video is just not loading for you. I'd start with that. But maybe chat can help you out. Man, these Cav Archers are destroying! Yellow's getting closer to the middle, thank God. Nah, Purple just chose a Civ, which isn't good in 256 tech. Or it's not as good. That's all. Hey, he committed to his strategy. Look what it's doing. It's just... Well, he committed to a strategy which is too complicated to pull off with just Seed. He has 5,000 HP on his Rams. Imagine if he had some halves with it, you know? 1,200 HP on the Siege Onagers. It is crazy, though. Like, for me, I don't do this to see who's the best Force Nothing player. I don't really care. Sorry about that, Tato. But 1,200 HP on a Siege Onager, that's something else. 5,000 HP on a Siege Ram, it's just to see how crazy it can get, that's all. All text can be researched 256 times. We saw it with Eco, we see it with military now. These Rams are so... Oh, okay. So, for whatever reason on this mod, sometimes it bugs out and you can create units you shouldn't. So, the Hun player can create some Eagle Warriors. It's crazy. Well, Purple's chance is going to the Wonder, sure, but there's a 550-year countdown that will start when they get there, and that countdown doesn't speed up like everything else does. So, had they started the countdown when they had the chance, mob, then I think he could go in now and possibly do it, but to be honest, he needs a lot more upgrades. A lot more defense upgrades. Yellow has 82 attack on his Cav Archers. Or sorry, the total attack would be 88, but the range is 82. So, I'd say you get Halbs and Rams, Halbs and Siege Onagers, then I think he'd clean it up, but he's just fully committed to this. Which I did. Like I said, I went Scorpions, Rams, and Siege Onagers, got to the point where no one could touch me. And no one could kill me because my castles were indestructible. And then I killed myself. Yeah, every time Yellow makes a building, Purple just rams it down. This must be so annoying. Insane. This mod is crazy. But now Purple doesn't have a castle. So without a castle, he can't research any more of those Fura Celtica upgrades, which means his siege will be strong, but it won't get stronger. But can we please, I know that chat slowed down, can we please salute Ahmed, first community game ever. He's being very active right now, despite getting his buildings ran down, and he is playing the objective. Thank you, my friend. Sheppo is still in the game. I forgot he was alive. Hi, Sheppo. How's it going? These berserks look nice. Sheppo doesn't stand a freaking chance versus what's out here right now. I researched Thumb Ring too many times, units bugged out, same as Vils, too many upgrades. Oh, yeah, that does happen. That does happen, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Tommy.
Thanks for helping make this game big. Did you ever play Command and Conquer Generals?
No, someone asked me that about an hour ago. I never played Command and Conquer. Was never a big RTS guy. Or was never an RTS guy at all until Age of Empires 2. Mainly played FIFA and Call of Duty and stuff. Thank you for the 3 months, man. I do my best. Mr. America 1, thank you for the new Prime sub as well. This is dumb. This is dumb. What's Orange up to? Okay, so Orange has his paladins here. He did get a lot more upgrades. I don't think he has enough, though. So, the normal idea behind getting defense upgrades is the paladins can survive on their way into the cav archers. Right? So that's why you don't get attack upgrades first on melee units, because they'll die before they arrive to hit. So, we'll see... Orange says looking for trouble. I guess yellow is really distracted. Yellow has resources to do a lot, it's just, can he produce? I think Orange could probably take this fight if it's 100 paladins versus 70 cav archers and a mix of halbs. But this is deceiving, right? Because the halbs are so weak. They get two-shotted by all the attack these paladins have. I think counter units are a very weak option unless you have those upgrades. Paladins have 340 HP. They have 14 plus 22 attack, and then the defense, which is the big thing, is plus 38. Or the cav archers have plus 82 attack. So I was watching the paladins. They die pretty quickly to the CA, but there's so many more paladins. Mob is right back into it. And Ahmed's down to 85 population. He has tons of resources. He just can't... He can't secure his base. Oh, and now we have war elephants. So maybe yellow dies here. And then maybe purple dies to the elephants and the paladins. Mob was just teasing us. Look up, Teal is alive. Oh my god, I forgot all about Teal! How is he still alive? I forgot about him. He said he was a peaceful immigrant, I think. He's at 95 pop. He has triple the population of yellow. It's 4-0, right? So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't need to look at the mini-map, but forgot about him down there.
Wow, this game is still going. Nice to finally watch the stream from the right time zone. Hi from Pennsylvania, the local ducks miss you.
Subgame, hello! Subgame, you told me you were from PA before, but where in PA are you from? You know, I feel really bad because I lived in PA my whole life. I've been full-time for 2 years, just moved to Florida. Never once did a PA meetup for all the PA people. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe if I go home for something at some point, I could schedule that. The problem is, the United States is so big, so meetups, it's hard to organize. But I would like to do that someday. Is this Diplo, by the way? Deuce, you're 2.5 hours in. No, it's not Diplo. He probably doesn't know how to do Diplo. Since this is the wrong time zone, T90, I have to go to sleep. Long day tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. Macho, you're welcome. Well, guys, I will be live all weekend with some awesome tool pools expert stuff. And I think we'll do sudden death games after this. I'm not anywhere. Well, hold on. I am getting close to being finished. I almost said I'm not anywhere close to being finished, but I'll stream more after this. The countdown has started at this point, so we know we're close. And also, the way Orange is playing this is looking too strong. Oh my god! Look at how much HP the Rams have! Okay, here's a ridiculous thought. Heister, sorry, could possibly win the game by having indestructible Rams. He has 7,000 HP on his Rams. His siege onagers might not kill anything, but if he can afford enough Rams and enough upgrades, it could take Orange like 300 years to kill him, and he could win that way. Chat already commented that a lot. Well, it just dawned on me, Ponciliano, so stop your judgment. That would be the strat. Now, I think with the amount of time that's remaining, I'm trying to see. That's a real possibility. That is a real possibility. Look at look at these paladins go. Oh, this is crazy. But teal will distract orange enough, possibly, to give purple the time to do it. Wouldn't that be great? For those that missed it earlier, this is basically the anniversary Force Nothing game. So, 3 years ago was when my first Force Nothing video was uploaded. That now has 1.5 million views. 10,000 HP on the Rams now! He's making daddy proud. Oh my god, just don't kill yourself. There's no kings here, so he's fine. Don't forget about green, this is true. Yeah, he's very forgettable, to be honest. But he has some attack. Look at him attack the scorpion, man! He can't kill the scorpion, that's nuts. That's nuts. Look at these berserk shimmy. Like, Okay, the elephants are here, though. Okay. Now they're speedy. I got my wish. 340 HP. Or, no, what am I talking about? 340 years remaining. But these rams are... They're like indestructible. He should buy another castle and just continue to get these techs and commit to this. He could do this. What a ridiculous strategy. And what a party, indeed. Now, Berserks, I've seen Berserks get to the point where the only way you can kill them because of the regen tech is with... So, okay, so they have 103 HP right now. You would need to be able to do 103 damage. You would need to be able to one-shot them instantly. Otherwise, they immediately regen. So I'll pick a Berserk. Like, look how quick the regen is right now. See this? Look at this. He has all the regen techs. Well, maybe not 256, but you see how quickly he regens his HP? So I was making fun of Sheppo, but he might be able to do it as well because of the regen. But then again, he can't kill these rams. And he also could really do with more attack and defense upgrades because they're pretty weak. Oh my god. This is crazy, man. Oh man. Who would have thought 3 years ago my 60 viewers were complaining about Force Nothing, and here we are 3 years later. I've been doing this full time for 2 years now. And we have so many people here. That's crazy. I'm getting emotional, chat. I'm sorry. I promise to not get too emotional. I'll save the emotions for the giveaways and the 24-hour stream on the 7th. This is when I begin to feel a little bit sheepish about like what I do for a living, though. Like, oh, hey, bro, what do you do for a living? I work in finance. I watch this. I just show them a picture. Is that a cartoon elephant? With a box with wheels? Yeah, man. That's what I talk about. It's pretty interesting, though. It really is. How much HP? Oh, he broke the HP! See, this is what I did before. Look, there's no HP bar anymore. You can't even see it. It says, 30,000 HP out of 30,000 HP. What do the scorpions have? Scorpions haven't broken yet. They have 6,500 HP. So no big deal, just more HP than a castle. 10,000 HP on the siege onagers. Now if this was Regicide, it'd be a different story. They could try and snipe kings. But I really don't think that these rams can get destroyed. Now, he could make the biggest mistake ever and leave the center with a ram. Or he would have to leave it with all of them. He could lose control of the center and then never get it back because green's units are also indestructible. Or at least that's what it seems like. Yellow's still... Yellow's still alive! He can't even kill the ram! He rebuilt all these buildings. He has 180 military. And this one ram is taking all of this damage. He's not even close to halfway there. This is insane. This is insane. Look at this. This is like the campaign quote. Our arrows will blot out the sun. It's not Genghis can, it's Genghis can't. He can't kill these rams. And he has probably the most attack upgrades out of anyone as well. He has plus 82 attack. Green only has plus 23. It's plus 34 for orange. I love the Speedy Boys, though. I have a soft spot in my heart for the Speedy Boys. Look at them attack that one siege hunter. Oh my goodness. You know what the strat here is? Kill the siege workshops. Because the siege workshops can be easily killed. Did that ram... Wait a second. Did that ram die immediately after it was created? This happens sometimes. If you got too many techs, the ram might not even exist. Yeah, look! He can't create anymore. So he flat out has to win with what he has. Because when he creates units now, they just instantly die. He overflowed, and exactly. Everyone kill all the production buildings. Okay, so that's what they'll do. It's a good strat. There's still rams around here. I think purple has realized he can't create anymore. But still, look at the HP he has. It's worth it. It's worth it, because now he has 50k HP. This is the same ram. You remember that ram from earlier? That's the same one. It's just now gonna die. So, I think this is good for purple. T90 official, why no priests? You know what? Getting monks and converting the siege ram might actually be the best thing. It's just the awkward thing about converting rams is your monks need to stand directly next to them, and they can get rammed down. But that might be the best thing. But Persians and Vikings and Britons and Huns, they all have sucky monks. I don't think any of them get redemption. Persians don't get redemption. Vikings don't get redemption. Huns don't. Britain... I don't think any civ left gets redemption. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. And the monks would die to Orange's units or Green's units as well. But they could, like, really put some good efforts in. They have to kill them. So, as they're trying to kill them, purple's running around with rams. Look, he's just killing orange's houses. And green, he probably doesn't even know his military's here attacking these 3 rams. He's rammed them rams. Yeah, sure, Sanctity gives monks HP, but you're not dealing with the rams if you can't convert them. That's the only thing you can do is convert them. I mean, in the last 50 years on that countdown, purple, sorry, has gone from 130 pop to 80. However, I think his ram population, it's a 63 now. We'll keep tabs on that. His ram population cannot change. He might as well put the villagers inside the rams so the vills don't die. But I guess he'd need to run to the center, and no, they've killed everything except for her and him and a few stragglers. I think yellow CA kills everything else, though. I think they'll destroy the elephants, and they'll also destroy the berserks. Berserks I'm not sure on, but let's see. Because the berserks need to be one-shotted.
Awesome. How much longer will you be up?
Okay, shoot a berserk for me, yellow. What's purple's population at now? 55 rams! 55 rams! He might not do it! This could be a photo finish. Someone do the math. 25 years has gone by. He went from 63 to 53. So, this would go down below 20 years at this point. I think so. Obviously, depends on an awful lot, but I think that's the case. I also think that yellow's Cav archers need some speed upgrades. Holy moly, man! You can't hit and run when they can hit and chase faster. Wasn't sure how to explain that one. Whoa, look at the... You know what this reminds me of? Any fisherman out there? This looks like a spinner you throw in the creek to get a trout. What are those paladins doing? They look way too happy. You are in the middle of battle right now. And there are indestructible rams in the center. Purple already won. No! You cannot have that negative mindset. I don't think that's the case. He's down to 51 rams now with 105 years remaining. Okay, that might still be the case. But Purple says we don't know yet. This is true. Get all your rams to the center, Purple. Deuce says I'm just surviving. Dude, I forgot he existed. No offense, buddy, but kind of forgot you were in this. Yeah, a lot of these rams are not full HP rams, and when I say full HP, 50 HP. Some of them are in the 20s. 30s, 6,000. He's at 46 now. What was my guess? Below 20 years? It gets really close. I'm sticking to that. Oh, Yellow sending more CA in? Okay, I hope he patrols, because he'll patrol into Berserk first. I want to see if the Berserk survive. The elephants are dying really quickly. It's all Berserks now in the center. Come on, man. Just patrol. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. I wouldn't even go for halbs. Forget it. Just go range. Commit to your upgrades on what you've already done. Green has, to his credit, researched a lot of attack upgrades recently. He's still doing it. He's getting a lot of forgings. That's what I would do if I was purple, is kill the blacksmiths to stop the upgrades. 66 years and 36 siege units for purple. And green is getting more attack upgrades, and these berserks are attacking really quickly. Okay, honest question, chat. Do you think that purple will win? Yes or no? Give a 1 for yes, 2 for no. I think he will. I mean, I just recognized that I could have said that I could have not answered that, but I'm going out on the limb here and saying that he'll barely win it. 43 years now? Purple says, oh man, well get your rams in the center, because if it does come down to the wire, you need to have your rams in the center. Yellow's not really helping matters. Orange, attack his rams, I can do this. 33 years with 24 siege units left. Oh, he can produce more now. Wait, but these have less HP. What gives? I mean, it's still 20,000 HP. We can't be picky when we have 20,000 HP rams. 25 years now. The HP went full circle. I mean, that's the base. It's at base HP now. The base HP has been just under 20k. Maybe he got enough text to revert it? I don't know, but if he can produce more, that could change things. I don't think he needs more, though. I think the rams in the center will just clinch it. Shiepo says, I should have destroyed his siege work shaloos. Silly. Yeah, I think they should have done that earlier. Wow. Now this is cheating. Get this ram out of here. That doesn't count. Whoa! Did it just teleport? What is happening here? Yeah, these rams will do it. Doesn't have too much left though. Whoa, we can tell yellow's on the way. Where is he shooting from? Oh, he's shooting from down here. Look at those arrows. Still would want to get closer for accuracy though. GG. Wow. Well, it's easy to say now. It's real easy to say now that they should have killed Purple Siege Workshops, but I didn't think Purple wasn't going to accomplish much there. He just had Rams. They were just at a few thousand HP. No one was playing the objective either. I think that's the thing. No one was playing the objective. No one started the countdown, so I figured, there's no way. There's no way. They'll just... Everyone might lose buildings to him. But he has no way of fighting. No way of winning. Well, he didn't need to fight. In fact, his KD is probably going to be god-awful. But he won the game with this strategy. Congratulations, Heister, sorry. This will be uploaded on the 3-year anniversary of the first Force Nothing video uploaded to YouTube ever. At least to my knowledge, or at least the first on my channel, and it was the one who sits at the top with 1.5 million views on YouTube for whatever reason, and the one that started the ball rolling with all my content. So, Mom says, hi YouTube. I will get feelsy if I continue to talk about this, but Force Nothing, believe it or not, changed my life and changed Age of Empires. So, happy 3 years, I guess, Force Nothing. He says, I want to thank my mom. All right, I'm going to... Auntie 90... No, don't thank my mom. Leave my mom out of this. Who are you, Dave? For giving birth to him. Ah, okay. All right. All right, that took a real good turn. Okay, let's bring up the achievements. I'm sure this will look wild. Mob had 1,300 kills. Lots of buildings raised. This isn't as surprising as I thought it would be. Largest army is pretty high for both of them. Wow, lots of resources. I guess this makes sense because Mob was so far ahead of the others at the start. 12 total castles. He lost a lot of those to Tommy, actually. But he built more later on to make the elephants again. The key for Heister, we already talked about it, was the production and the upgrades. And man, were those upgrades OP. There's a timeline for you. So for a while it was all orange. Real early on it was all orange. And Tommy, and then I think Teal was doing pretty well, but then players fought each other. Okay, do you want to see the moment I failed with that strategy in the Regicide version of that?